Hey, what's up, family? It is your girl, Dr. Tawana Worlds, and I'm coming by here real short, sweet, straight to the beat, as I always do. First and foremost, I would like to say thank you to all of those who reached out to me from the last video and just kind of put a check in my spirit. Meaning that I said on the last video, this was my last time coming through here, sounding the alarm about certain opportunities that are available to us. And, they shot me some messages and hit me up and was like, look, you say that's your last time, and this is my first time seeing you. And what I mean by putting a check in my spirit, because this is more impact than income. It's more difference than a dollar. And my number one mission, what I'm purposed and called to do, is not leave anybody behind that is assigned to me. So that's what I mean by putting a check in my spirit. Nevertheless, the opportunities that was available at that time will no longer be available. I got to stick to what I say as being integral. And when my assignment is up, I got to obey that as well. Okay. But I do thank you for, just look, don't abandon the people that is assigned to you. And that is why I'm here, honestly. I understand that everybody is not for me. I understood that, even though my heart is big enough for us all, that I really genuinely love my people, that I will sit here and make myself look like a whole complete fool so that you don't lose. I have suffered enough loss for all of us. That's why I show up. Trust me, you got to be chosen to do something like I'm doing. You really do. You got to be strong. It's many sacrifices, blood, sweat, and tears that go into this. Even though I'm sitting right here before y'all looking, like ain't nothing wrong. I just got out of the hospital, family. You would never know that. It comes with sacrifices when building. So when I show up from a place of love, from a place of compassion, that I didn't been the one that didn't went through it for you. So if you still going through it, I got the keys, okay, to free you from what you going through. That's it, and that's all. I know what's coming, and I know that it's going to affect us greatly than any other nation. I sit back and I watch them, and they are not bothered. But I know that there's a lot of my people that will be. And to me right there, that is worth fighting for. So with that being said, there's a whole bunch of stuff happening simultaneously right now as we speak. And in the days moving forward. And that's not coming from a fear factor standpoint. That's coming from the truth. It's blatant everywhere. We got this stuff popping off with Ukraine and Russia and China and all these cats flexing their nuclear arm, okay? Not to mention that they putting signs up in big cities and states, Chicago and New York, buses, subways, trains, airports, what to do in case of a nuclear fallout. How to protect yourself. Now, why would they be putting that type of message out? The 87,000 IRS agents that are now licensed to shoot and kill, if necessary, Walmart shoppers. PayPal coming out announcing that if you use their platform and you didn't say something that they don't want you to say, they can fine you and imprison you. Same thing was going over in China. It's called the social credit scoring system, where you will be docked points. So much so that if your points don't match up, if you don't go along with the narrative, and if your points don't match up, you can be docked to have last place at the hospital in the case of an emergency. If you got good points, then you can be first. You can ride trains. You can be banned from going into buildings and have your information blasted on billboards and on the news. Like, it's a real thing. All of this hellish, demonic, beastish type stuff that's happening simultaneously. The winter is here. Okay? And they already done said it's going to be a dark winter. A lot of this stuff has been planned. They ain't planted wheat, so they ain't going to be reaping no wheat this harvest season. They didn't burn down buildings and factories and plants where food come from, is generated from. All of a sudden, Ebola just comes back on the scene. Y'all thought Divock 19 was something, wait for it. Just wait for it. Because that wasn't nothing, family. On top of that, you got China in New York. In New York, surveilling their citizens. When have you ever known the ops to come on your territory to surveil their citizens? I will wait. It ain't never happened. The open borders, that was the whole thing. Just the Haitians and the migrants and all that didn't come in. Russia came in too. So the enemy is not without, it is within. You got the elections that are coming up next month. And one thing that I do know, and two things that are for certain, is when evil men and people are in power, they never want to relinquish that. Look at the hell they went through to get back into power. You think that's going to come easy? Stay tuned for the false flags like never before. Trust me. So much stuff happening simultaneously. Inflation, everything going up. They just said a couple of weeks ago that they was going to stop the biggest spenders, who are minorities. They consume everything. So in order to cool inflation, we got to stop them from spending. The words that General Powell used was choke them out. Even if we got to throw this nation into a recession, so be it. So brothers and sisters, I was led this summer to study the ants. And I know that sounds weird, but there is a proverb that says, considereth the way of an ant and do what it does so that you become wise. And I started checking out ants. And I noticed that one day I dropped a French fry down at my feet. I was getting ready to eat. It fell down. I'm on the phone having a conversation. I think I was teaching my class. And then maybe 5 minutes later, it's a whole tribe of ants on this French fry. And so I recorded a little piece of it, and I watched how they didn't all come to lift the French fry together in unison. They all came in little groups and start breaking off the French fry and then carrying it back to the spot. And a lot of things that I noticed, and which caused me to go research about ants, is that the ones was coming down in a tribe to get the food, and the other ones was going up to carry the food back to where they was taking it to their ant farm, their ant hill. Real life ant farms, bigger than me. I'm 5'4", taller than me. Ants are powerful. It says they are the wisest. They wasn't funking like, no, yo, this is my French fry. They was in unison working together. I ain't never seen a group of people, well, they ain't people, but I'm talking about, now, I ain't never seen a group of human beings work that to that degree of unity like I seen the ants. And that's why the proverb says, consider them, they are wise. They know that winter is coming and they can't come out and eat. So they work hard in the summer and the sweat. They ain't making up no excuses. They ain't funking with each other. They ain't dividing. Ooh, I don't like her hair, and I don't like the way she talked, and I don't like the way he said that. They not funking with each other. There is one go. And they work with each other. But what really amazed me was that an ant's lifespan is only 60 days long. If they don't get stepped on, or if they don't get some rays sprayed on. 60 days. They was taking that food back as if they was living forever. They wasn't talking about, no, I ain't building nothing for nobody else. And then, oh, this is mine. They wasn't talking about none of that. They built like they was building for forever. So even the next generation of ants for the next 60 days will live off of what they did during the summertime, the most hottest of the year. Because they know they're not going to be able to come out. They know there's coming a time they ain't going to be able to build. So consider it the ant so that you become wise like the ant. That's what time it is. We need to build right now. If they're going to shut us out of their hospitals, that's a dangerous thing. Our kids, our grandkids, and our elders deserve better. And it's on us as well as in us. We are the generation. We cannot sit idly by and allow that to happen. So I'm here for you, for those ones. Now, I am going to offer these two opportunities one more again, okay? I want to show you why I'm pushing the gas pedal so hard. Let me turn this camera around, and I will talk while I'm showing you. This right here is a purchase order, brothers and sisters. Good afternoon. We are currently working on a bid that includes a trucking portion be provided by WBEMBE, meaning a woman business enterprise, a minority business enterprise. They can't get this bid unless they give it to somebody who is a woman or a minority, okay? And it's a very lucrative contract, and you don't got to be a federal contractor, and I got to move real quick because I got to get up out of here. They are looking for you, okay? This is a purchase order. You don't have to be a federal contractor for this. This is a school district here in my backyard. Dining room interior designs for food and child nutrition services. Tires, tube supplies, and equipment. Teacher residency program partnership. Equipment disposable. Look at all of this. Weapon detection. Temporary labor services. It goes. This is in your backyard, family. This is on a county level. They're looking for tests. Sexual assault tests. Waste removal, pickup, and incineration services. They're looking for devices, technology devices, construction. This is right in your backyard. I want y'all to listen to this real quick.
Good afternoon. Welcome.
I'm going to just skip to the part to how much money they just gave away for a construction purchase order. This is on a city level.
Our first submission is from Gadberry Construction Company, Inc. And their total is...
I'm going to fast forward it to the part where she's going to give the total. Hold on. Right up in here somewhere.
Once again, their base bid is $7,409,000.00.
$7 million. And they
their
ain't done.
Alternate bid number 1 is $1,600,000.
$1,600,000. I want y'all to check something else out, fam. Hold on one second. Let me turn it up.
Saying that they want to see more disadvantaged businesses. When they say disadvantaged, they're talking about Black-owned, Hispanic-owned, women-owned businesses, and they want to do business with you. They've actually increased their percentage numbers from 5% to 15%, and then as of the other day, they increased it to 25%. So that's letting us know that fiscal year 2023, a lot of disadvantaged-owned businesses are going to make a lot of money. You can also go to your Georgia Department of Transportation. They have a DBE program as well. I went to that meeting 2 weeks ago, and they told me that 25% of a $3.4 billion annual budget will be going to DBE. So if whatever space you in, cosmetology, accounting, communications, social media, you need to make that contact with them as soon as possible because money is going to be coming your way via these government contracts.
There you have it. Okay? So that is the reason why I have been pushing so hard for transportation and construction. If you need some right now money, the link's going to be in the description. Let's go right now. Not tomorrow. Right now. Let's get it right now. There is trillions of dollars available for us, brothers and sisters, without being a federal contractor. If you scared, if you ain't got the time, etc., I put the time and everything together for you. It's a done for you service. Just get it done. Okay? Simple as that. So those two programs I'm still going to offer this final time down below in the description. But we got some new things coming up. I got a wait list. And let me say this. I only can take about 10 more people in each for transportation and government contract. And then we're done. The live coaching and all of that, if you ever get anything, it will be pre-recorded. I've already did it. I got a wait list. I'm finna do something so crazy in November. But only the people on the wait list will get this special draw. And when I say it's crazy, I promise you, you don't want to miss it. So that link will be in the description. Sign up on that list right there if you want to get this crazy information and this opportunity that I am going to drop around November 1st through the 5th. But you got to be on this wait list. So that will be down below. Also, we're getting ready to do new things. Construction. We ain't got a whole bunch of us in construction. And there is gazillion dollars available for us in construction. So we rolling out a whole new construction course. And how we're going to teach you from start to finish. It's going to be hybrid. Online, and then you have to come in person because we got to get you right. We got to get you dressed, okay? Also, security guard company. That is also trillions of dollars available in there. I'm getting ready, and I'll have that link down below. If you want to learn how to flip $100,000 in business credit within 100 days, as well as get your personal credit straight, I got that link down there as well. Everything that I got to offer is going to be down below. My time is up. And I will see some of y'all on the other side. I love y'all, even if you don't love me. It ain't going to change me. It ain't going to stop me.